Hey y'all, so today is 5 years sober, which is kind of crazy to even say, because when this all first started, it felt so fucking hard, I didn't think I'd get anywhere. And now I'm 5 years into it. It feels like a lifetime ago, so much has happened in those 5 years. A whole ass marriage, COVID, so many things, so many moves, so many challenging life situations. And so I guess I should be pretty proud of myself for getting through all of those things and remaining sober. I almost forgot to make this video because today was just a normal day. I was working, I was busy, which is like, wow, now I'm working at, like a queer, sober workplace. And like, it's so refreshing because like, most of the people that I work with don't drink or don't really drink regularly if they drink at all. And I just remember like in the past working at different kitchens, like A, we sold alcohol at the restaurants, and B, like all of my coworkers would always be like talking about what they're gonna do that weekend, how fucked up they're gonna get. And I was working with like college students, so like that was just kind of what everyone did. I was working in a college town. And even when I worked like at the bowling alley, where I worked was directly connected to the bar. This was right when I was getting sober too. It was definitely tempting to be like, hey, give me a drink at work, but I never did. But yeah, it's just so much nicer to not be surrounded by people just talking about how fucked up they were on the weekend, And like most of the people in my life, like if they drink at all, it's very like casually. I don't have like anyone in my immediate life who are like heavy drinkers, go out all the time, or who are even drunk around me. Which is good. Because I couldn't really be like surrounded by people that were really heavily drinking all the time. Like that just wouldn't be good for me. So I just have good people in my life that are also I don't think anyone that I know in my close circle is like committedly sober in the same way that I am, but most of my friends and family like drink one drink or drink very rarely, so that's nice. But anyway, I was reading this. A friend of mine lent me notes from your therapist, which I have always loved this Instagram account, but this is the one I just came across, which inspired me to make this video. So it says, I used to do so many things to escape feeling bad, except for letting myself just feel bad. Which is so true of how the trajectory of my life has gone. I've always sought something else. As a kid, I would literally be like slamming my fingers in the door or like hitting them with a hammer on my dad's workbench, or I would kick the post of my bed, literally was the bed that was in here, just kick the post of my bed over and over and over until my foot hurt so bad. I just was trying to break a bone in my body because I wanted there to be a reason for how miserable I felt. And so I was always trying to seek like a physical pain or an alternate pain instead of just the pain I felt as a baseline. And then in high school, that escalated to like self-harming. I have so many scars. I don't really know how well you can see them in this camera, but I mean, they're under this tattoo now, but some of them are hiding here. Anyway, it doesn't matter if you can see them or not. I can see them all up on my legs. So many scars from, again, wanting to escape how I felt, seeking an external pain for my internal pain, and just never really fully letting myself sit in a bad experience. I was always seeking something else. And Ruben, you just farted, you stinky butt. Yeah, you did. All right, you need to get in my pillow spot. Oh my gosh. You little stinker. You're gonna have to get out. That's where I sit. Or sleep. Huh? That's my spot. He's like, that's my spot all day long. Yeah, how's that pillow? Anyway, and then obviously in adulthood, it transitioned to drinking, to blackout, to escape. So always have been doing escapism to manage my feelings. And not anymore, not for the last 5 years. I definitely have, I would say, become a workaholic probably in place. I work a lot. I stay very busy. I don't like having downtime. Downtime leads to bad choices. And that's just how I choose to live. Yeah. So anyway, here's to 5 years. It's kind of crazy. And here we are. So, especially after last year. Last year was fucking hard. Let me tell you that. That's how I knew my marriage needed to end, because I was at the point where I wanted to drink to get away from it, and I knew that was a big red flag of like, okay, I shouldn't be craving alcohol right now in my relationship. That means it's going downhill. And yeah, so there's many a night I just sat in my car, sat outside on the stairs, and just cried because I wanted to feel anything besides that pain. I wanted to go get drunk so badly. And I would tell Han over and over, like, I just want to be drunk right now. You're making me so fucking miserable. I want to be drunk. And they would always say, oh, don't drink, don't drink. Obviously, I never did. But there was a lot of moments where I was pushed very close to the brink of dealing with it in that way. But I didn't. So I'm proud of myself for that. But anyway, I'm going to go back to reading this book. And Ruben is looking so cute. I can't even handle it. There he is. Anyway, yeah. So here's the 5 years. Here's the 5 more, and 5 more after that. So I value my life where it is and what's going for me, and I just know that even in the moments that I crave it and miss it so much, I miss being drunk. Like, I think I'm always gonna miss it. It is freeing. That feeling when you're just starting to get buzzed and you know that, like, okay, another shot, another drink is gonna push me right over. Like, you just know. I miss that. I miss that feeling, the building of it. And for me, I would always drink a lot in a row, so that I would go from like fine to fucked up in like 20 minutes, you know. It was not gradual. It was very much like, I'm good, I'm fucking sloshed. So, I was messy. I was pretty messy. I have this video I keep in my computer, actually, my old MacBook. A video I made to my sober self when I was drunk. Maybe, should I share that here? Would that be interesting? Maybe not all of it. I can share parts of it. It's probably embarrassing to watch the whole thing, but I left a message for my sober self to be like, why do you keep doing this? Why do you keep doing this to yourself? I haven't watched it in a while. I should like react to watching it or something. Oh God, do I want to expose myself like that? Oh. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. I was like ending the video and then I talked for 4 more minutes. So I hope you guys are having a good week, and I'll talk to you next time.